Hello, YouTube friends. My name is Constance and this is Cruelty Free Musings, and I know what you're thinking. Where have you been? I just haven't been posting videos. Nothing dramatic has happened. There have been no life events. There's no story. I've just been recording videos and not posting them because I haven't wanted to edit them. And then I felt guilty about not editing them and posting the ones that I already have recorded. And then I've not recorded new ones. So here we are, recording videos which will hopefully be edited this time. Hopefully. Alright, well, a new start, right? Turning over a new leaf in June. It's the perfect time for a new start. You know? Summer? Well, anyway, let's get into it. I love the project Partners in Cream, and I know that I recorded an intro, and I'm pretty sure that I never posted it because the story of this year has been recording videos and never posting them. But I love the project Partners in Cream. It was started by Steph Lyons and Dalin, and their links will be in the description box. Man, I haven't recorded in so long I can't even talk. Their links will be in the description box. And I am joining in a little bit late. I love this project. I did record an intro, so I have projects that I have been working on all year. I was gonna post it. I've given up on posting it. I recorded it in January. June. Alright, well, moving on. So, Partners in Cream, if you are not aware at this point, it has been going on for a year and a half, and it is a project pan that is focused on cream products. You can only use cream products, and the purpose of this is a lot of project pans are focused on powder products because it's meaningful to hit pan in a powder product. It takes a lot longer. It takes a good amount of dedication to hit pan in a powder product, so it's really satisfying when you do hit pan. But that means that often we buy cream products and then we neglect them, and because we are focusing our panning energy on the things that are really satisfying to hit pan on, and then our cream products are in danger of going bad. We don't want that. So this is a project pen that is entirely focused on using up cream products. Last year, I haven't been keeping up with the current year. I know that it's still going, but I haven't been keeping up because reasons. And but last year it was anywhere from 3 up to like 6 or 7 products. I have found that 5 works really well for me for a small rolling project like this. When you hit your goal on something, you roll it out. And for the first 5 items in my project, my goal was to use them up for everything except the first item that I'm about to show you, so let's get into it. It's a Super Chalk Shadow. What a surprise. This is I Like You. I always want to call it I Think I Like You, but it's called I Like You. And it is very yellow, orange, and why are you focused on my hand? Focus on the dang shadow. Come on. Alright, now from some angles, I think I did get some B-roll of this yesterday. From some angles, it does look like this has pan. It does not. It does not have any pan in it. And this is probably just because I haven't used it that much, but I don't know, something about the formula. It's a very opaque color, and I'm just not in the mood for a bright yellow eye that much of the time. So I haven't used it a whole ton. For the amount that I've used it, like it was pretty fresh when I started this pan, but for the amount that I've used it, I would expect to start seeing pan. But you can see that it's very smooth all the way across. I've worn away the entire pattern, so like I am making progress. And let's see how much progress I have made since January. I have used it 17 times. So I've used it a decent amount. I feel like I'll hit pan. And the goal for my ColourPop shadows is always to uncover the entire little nubbin in the middle and wear down the pan pretty evenly. The goal is not to just like dig down to the bottom of the container. I have done that for some of my cream products, but that's never the goal with these because they're pretty shallow anyway. So I might hit pan on this year, but it is turning out to be more challenging than I anticipated. I have another long-term project that I did actually, like year-long, that I did actually post the intro for, and that would be this Just Peachy Mattes palette sneak peek. It's very warm and peachy, and I thought that they would pair together really well. I apologize for bumping the camera. And they do. I'm just not in the mood for the look that I get all of the time from this. So this, I expect I can hit pan in the way that I would want to before the end of the year, but it might be like my December update where I'm hitting pan. Alright, next up, this is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Once again, focusing on my hand instead of, okay, it's basically the same color as my hand, I can kind of understand, but anyway, focus on the pot, focus, there we go. So you can see I have definitely used up a whole bunch of this. When I use this up, I will not be able to replace it more than likely since Becca is going out of business. And that won't be the end of the world, honestly. Like, I enjoy it. I like having a product like this. It's very similar to just putting concealer under my eyes though also. So, like, I don't find that it layers particularly well under concealers. I find that it's very sticky. So if I put it on and then another hydrating concealer over the top, I need to like almost set with powder in between. So it's like, I enjoy this. It's a very good color. It does its job very well. I don't know that I will feel the need to have something exactly like this immediately. Maybe I will. I know that NYX does something that's like this. They do an under eye corrector that's pretty similar, and I think that their lightest is probably light enough for me to be able to use. And, you know, maybe I'll replace this eventually. But It's not a necessity in my life. Can't live without. No makeup is. Let's be real. Things that I cannot live without. Husband, a roof, food. Makeup, it's below sunscreen. So yeah, all right. So details, I have used this since January, more than anything else that I've used in this little collection of things, which makes sense. It's a concealer basically. I have used it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 31 times. I'm keeping a tally with the groups of 5 in case you couldn't tell. Yeah, 31 times. So I have used this a month worth of times. And it did have pan in it before, but you can tell, like it was probably, this is one of the ones that I had it in a pan previously. I dug just straight down to the bottom. So it was basically full, but it had a little hole in the middle. And now it's down to probably a third of its little container. And I will continue using it until I use it up. Next up, this is another thing that was in a previous project pan. So this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is just the matte lipstick formula. This is in the shade Coconut. This was in my 2020 year-long project pan, and I did pretty good at using it. Hold on, there is a fuzzy in my lipstick. Oh no, we can't have that. We got it. Alright, so it was probably about twice this large when I started this project. I use this mostly as cream blush. Recently, I have rediscovered this as a lipstick. The color is fantastic. For me, for a lipstick, it's just like a perfect, cool toned nude. Again, not something that I'll feel the need to immediately replace. I have another lipstick that is pretty similar. I got Very Victoria, which is another taupey neutral lipstick. I got that for my birthday. A little treat yourself moment. Which I don't know why I felt the need to treat myself more, because I got a new tablet for my birthday, but whatever. So this lipstick, again, I have used it mostly as cream blushes, hence why it is very tiny right now. It is just a little nubbin, and I have used this 13 times. So I anticipate being able to finish this up, maybe even in the next couple of months. Alright, next item. This is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquefied Lipstick Mini. This is in the shade Braised, and this is the most useless packaging for being able to see progress ever. I have panned another one of these before. I panned a pale nude, and I had the same experience where it's like you don't realize that you're running out until you're running out. But I had used this quite a lot, and this was sort of in the project to use up the last of it. I can still get some lip product out of the tube, but it doesn't build up to a streak-free intense red, which kind of defeats the purpose. Like, this is a red lipstick. This is a red, and it is streaky and it doesn't quite go opaque anymore just because I can't get enough out of the container. So I used this 6 times and then I gave up, and we're calling it done. Yay, a success! Woo! I'm sorry if you heard me hit my mic. I was being enthusiastic and I forgot that my mic was over there. I apologize. The mic is very necessary. As is the coffee. Alright, last item of 5. This is my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is a little mini. I let it expire. I put this in my project in January of 2021. And then in about, let's see, about probably March or April, I looked at the tube and I was like, oh, there's a little stamp there that says, that's probably the batch code, and then it says EXP05/20. So I let this expire by an entire year. I definitely noticed it was, so I used it a few times on my face, and it pilled up underneath my makeup, which is not what you want out of a primer. This has a minor amount of sunscreen, but I would not personally consider this to be an adequate sunscreen. Not to mention that if you could get enough of it on your face, you would have a substantial white cast. They say it doesn't have a white cast. It doesn't have a white cast on me, but I'm parchment paper colored anyway. So this I would consider done anyway, because it is old, but I did actually use up all of the amount that I could get out by pumping, and then I scraped out with a little wand, and I actually used it up on my hands because, you know, it does confer minor amounts of sunscreen benefit, and like I wasn't enjoying the sensation of it on my face. So that I used 13 times, and then it was finished, and a few of those were like, you know, massive, you know, dig it out of the tube and spread it on my hands and my arms expeditions. So that is the, I guess, condensed update for the first 6 months of Partners in Cream. And now, since I used up 2 items, I'm going to introduce 2 additional ones. First up, we have a Super Shock Shadow Surprise. Okay, so this one is Prickly Pear, and I have used it a decent amount. You can see that the pattern is mostly gone. Yeah, but it's not very, it's not, like, we're not developing a dip yet. It's just like the top layer that's gone, but this is a great one shadow look. I really enjoyed it last year, pairing it with Frog, which is, I think, one that I didn't hit pan on, maybe because the ultra glitters are harder than you would think to hit pan on. I love the ultra glitters, but they're more opaque than you would think with a name like Ultra Glitter and a billing like it's just a shiny wash of glitter. But I really, this color, so Prickly Pear, this color is Oh, I have some oxidized foundation on my hand. Ignore that. I put it on my hands to mix it, and then I didn't wash my hands. So that is a good, like sparkly one shadow look. You're not really getting the sparkle out of it. Sorry. But it's really good just all over, you know, just like all over the eye. If I'm being lazy, like one shadow look, it's a good like sparkly base, and I do find that the Super Shock shadows work reasonably well if I don't want to put eye primer on as a base to hold other shadows in place. The Ultra Glitter's a little less than like an Ultra Metallic. Ultra Metallics are a little bit more primer-y, but this is pretty good. So I thought that this one would be a good one to throw in. It's like the complete opposite of this bright sunshine yellow. It's this like taupey, that's this taupey neutral color. So yeah, I thought that that one would be good for like a sort of a basic look. And you know, for the days that I'm not feeling a sunset eye, a hardcore sunset eye, which is most of them, I figured I could do that. So I'm anticipating maybe being able to hit pan on that. Again, the definition, exposing the entire little nubbin in the center of the pan and wearing down the pan evenly. I might be able to hit pan next month, probably by the month after though. Maybe 2 months. We'll see. It really depends on how much I'm in the mood to just reach for that particular eyeshadow. And then last item that I'm introducing, this is a Sydney Grace cream shadow that I bought last year in their Christmas in July sale. This is the shade Vibrant Madness, and it is super shiny. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So that is just like a super easy, very long wearing, super shiny cream shadow, and I'm just wiping it off very quickly before it sets, because by golly, those set very hard. So yeah, again, this is maybe a situation where I might be able to use it as an eye base, maybe not, because it does dry down completely, so I might have issues with this drying before like I can really get other shadows to stick to it, but it might prevent some of my very oily eyelid oil from coming through and just like, I forgot that my camera can only record for 24 minutes. This might, it's probably not going to be a total like eye primer situation because it does dry down very completely, so other shadows aren't going to stick to it. But it might prevent some of my oils from my very oily eyelids from coming through and extend the wear of my eyeshadow a little bit that way. I generally do still wear eye primer with this. But anyway, that is the last of this update. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed or learned something or both. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like, and goodbye for now.